The information contained in this video is intended for educational purposes. We are not responsible for any damage to your device resulting from improper disassembly or installation. Proceed at your own risk.
Hey, it's Mike from GoCellPhoneRepair.com, and today I'm going to show you how to safely remove a jammed SIM card from an iPhone 5 or an iPhone 5S. I've seen a few of these come in lately, and I suspect that this has something to do with the way that the SIM card is cut. Occasionally they will leave behind burrs, or when you break them out of the plastic card that they come in, sometimes you run into this kind of problem. So we never want to force these when they get stuck. So what I did is I went ahead and recorded on this one. You'll see here shortly that as I remove, and this lady has tons of emails. This thing has 80,000 emails on it. I've never seen that before. We'll go ahead and eject the SIM card tray, and you'll see that the SIM card is no longer detected by the phone. It does show that it's been ejected, but it will not come all the way out of the case. Now, the last thing you want to do is force this because you can damage the contacts on the inside. So what we'll do is go ahead and start by turning the phone off. And then, of course, we will remove our two pentalobe screws at the bottom right next to the lightning port connector. We are going to have to prop the phone open, but we will not have to actually disconnect the display. All we have to do is get on the inside, and I don't really even think that you need to worry about disconnecting the battery. We're not going to... we shouldn't run into any issues. If you want to play it safe, you can go ahead and take off the panel that retains the battery, but I really don't think that it's necessary on here. So what I find works best for opening this without scarring the frame is a dulled flat edge razor blade. You can use an iSesamo or another type of opening tool, but this is the safest way to do it without causing any damage to the frame. And you can see this one has a few nicks on it already. This is also going to give us a good example of how you must be very careful when you open up the screen. The plastic edge that runs around the side of the glass, you want to make sure you get between that and the frame of the phone. And even when you do, sometimes the LCD has a tendency to get stuck on the inside, and you'll see here shortly that the plastic frame actually separates from the glass. And as long as it only does that temporarily and doesn't go all the way around, it's not a problem. But you see it's kind of lifting apart there, and this is what we want to avoid. We don't want to pull the glass out and leave the plastic behind. If you do, you're going to have trouble getting the phone to stay together in the future. You'll probably have to put some adhesive or something else to hold it together, so you can really get a good shot here of where it's kind of splitting. So make sure you get behind that plastic frame all the way inside, and then of course kind of pull the screen down towards the bottom of the phone. That will disengage the tabs at the top. And from here we can kind of just open it up, and we want to have something to lean this on. We won't want the screen to fully extend so that it's kind of putting stress on those cables. What I'm going to do from here is just pull back the plastic tab from on the battery, and then what we want to do is just kind of cover the top of the SIM tray and exert some pressure all the way across on the entire area here. You see I'll just put my finger on here, and as I push down, this will kind of smooth out the contacts on the inside and allow the SIM card to safely be ejected from the phone. Again, you should not have to force this, so if you're finding that you have to use a lot of pressure to eject it, I encourage you not to continue. Just stop and take a look inside, and you should be able to kind of move things around, and again put some pressure on the top of that so that it sits smooth and flat, and then eject the SIM card tray. And then of course from here we'll just go ahead and put everything back together very carefully. Again, remember, never press down on the center of the LCD. You can potentially break it. And I'm just very gently, slowly working my way around here. And sometimes you have to kind of slide the screen up towards the top of the phone. And of course, make sure that those three tabs on the top are tucked inside of the frame. If you found the video helpful, hit the like button and feel free to share it on the social network platform of your choice. Check out some of my recent repair and product review videos, and visit us on the web at GoCellPhoneRepair.com. Thanks for watching.